Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be about how a narcissist, or how most narcissistic people will respond when you accuse them of cheating. Not many people like to be accused of things. However, self-entitled narcissistic people really dislike being accused of things, especially things that they are doing, that they are trying to get away with, that they are trying to convince you they are not doing so that they can carry on exploiting you. This video is more information about the reaction of a cheating narcissist. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about the narcissistic personality disorder, to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with in your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you overcome narcissistic abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. When it comes to a narcissist, they are incredibly envious people. They are very self-entitled people, and they lack empathy to care about those people within their lives. They are interested in getting their own needs met. So although not all narcissists cheat, have affairs, all narcissists will cheat people out of things. Many narcissists do cheat on their partners. One of your first red flags is when you become a detective, when you start suspecting they're doing things that they shouldn't be doing. Often though, due to our own expectations, we do not want this to be true. We have planned out our lives with them. They have future fates with us and mirrored us and love bombed us and idolise us. So we don't want it to be true that they're having an affair. So we can approach them in the hope that it is our imagination. So when they tell us it's all in our head, we get that feeling of relief from the pain of the thoughts of what they could actually be up to. Although usually they are up to something. That's why our instincts are speaking out. Their behaviour is too mismatched. So we are starting to doubt them and doubt ourselves and question things. And when we do start to doubt ourselves, we usually like to find validation. And we usually like to get that validation from those who claim they care for us. However, as a narcissist lacks the empathy to care for us, they invalidate our feelings and they make us feel worse. So when you begin to ask a narcissist about something or someone, someplace they've been or someone they've been with, they might start with oh, they're just a friend. You have nothing to worry about, and they're just a friend kind of justifies it. They might take it to the next step and say, what about your friend? So if you've got a friend of the sex of the person you are with, they will start accusing you about your friend, so that they twist their response by turning it straight back onto you. They might go for your, if you've got a sibling of the same sex as you and you get on with your sibling's partner very well, they might start twisting it onto that. What about your sister's partner? What about your brother's partner? You get on with them very well, don't you? So they're turning it onto that. And this is because a narcissist who is envious of their siblings will happily try to get with their sibling's partner to get one over on their siblings. So they are accusing you of the very things that they would be willing to do to you and do to those that they claim they care for. They might go straight into the denial of, oh, I've never met them. I don't know who they are. What about when you went for a coffee with so-and-so last week? Who did you meet there. Again, deflecting it straight away from what they are actually doing and from the topic of conversation, and jumping onto accusing you, getting you to defend yourself because they don't want to defend themselves, because they don't want to be honest with you. If you have some form of evidence, if you've seen a message on their phone, now narcissist phones are usually locked down, they're usually always on them, or they have a spare phone, or it's always placed face down, or there's no preview message, so you don't know who the message is from. And some people can do this for business reasons because they've got data that they are legally not allowed to show other people. So we can justify that their phone is like this for many different reasons. However, when it comes to a narcissist that's cheating, the reason is so that you don't find out what they're up to. If you do turn into a detective and look on their phone, because it's human nature to want answers, it's human nature to want solutions, it's human nature to want reality. So if you do turn into a detective, which many people feel bad about, and go through their things so that you can go to the narcissist with evidence, they're going to switch it straight back on you with, you don't trust me? Well, then why have you been through my things? If you trust me, you wouldn't need to go through my phone, would you? So they can blame you for going through their phone, which you know is wrong, so you question yourself, and they don't have to answer the question that you originally asked them. Or if you see them with somebody, or if one of your friends or family members sees them with somebody and lets you know, so you ask them, they're going to turn it around to, are you stalking me? Are you obsessed with me? Oh, am I not allowed to speak to somebody in the street anymore? Am I not allowed to bump into anybody? They're going to do everything to make you feel worse, to make you question yourself, to make you doubt yourself. Someone who cared for you would do everything to make you feel secure, to let you understand the situation. A narcissist is going to do everything in their power to make you feel insecure. And many will come at you with, oh, you're just jealous because I have so many male friends. You're just jealous because I have so many female friends. You're just insecure. This isn't my problem. This is your problem. If you've been through their things, they might start asking if they can look through your things, or they might already have access to all your things because they are a very untrustworthy person. They don't trust other people. They know what their intentions are, even if they don't want to admit to them. So they're always going to be questioning your intentions. They're going to come at you with things such as, well, if you don't trust me, why should I trust you? And the thing is, more often than not, you do trust them. That's why you are with them, because you trust them. It's only when they start doing stuff that is untrustworthy that you lose that trust within them. If you're coming from a good place, they have no reason to not trust you other than their own motives, their own intentions. You can not trust people through what those people are doing to you, and you cannot trust people through your own motives. And it's deciphering between the two which it is. Partners of narcissistic people usually don't trust the narcissist because of the narcissist behaviour. Narcissists usually don't trust their partners because of the narcissist's own behaviour. As the conversation gets going, they might turn it round into, you're too hung up on your past. I don't want to argue with you about this anymore, to try and stop the conversation dead. You're too hung up on your past, because they want to convince you that your emotional reactions to their actions are the problem, to evade consequences for their actions, to distract you from the fact that their actions are the problem. They might turn it into those where they start making you feel grateful, start making you feel like you should be obligated to them, when they come at you after all I've done for you and you're accusing me of this, to make you feel bad, even though they're the ones in the wrong, or to make you feel grateful that you are with them. Out of all the men I could have, out of all the women I could have, and I chose to be with you, and this is how you're treating me. To make you feel gratitude that they are with you, they will turn it round and say, out of all the women I could have, out of all the men I could have, and I chose to be with you, and this is how you're treating me. Because they want you to question and doubt yourself. They want you to feel gratitude so that you drop the subject so that they can get away with their behaviour. If they start shouting at you, they can, once they've stopped shouting, they can come at you with, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to shout at you, but you made me do it. Do you know how hurtful it is for somebody to accuse you of things that you are not doing? They are going to then go into that victim role to gain the sympathy from you. So they cheat on you, you ask them about it, and then you will find yourself apologising to them for the things that they are doing to you. This has a lot to do with our expectations. A narcissist, when you meet them, they love bomb you, they idolize you, they can treat you better than anyone ever has, they future fake with you, they mirror you, they raise your expectations and they raise your hopes. So you have that level of expectation, and then slowly over time they devalue you, they lower your standards, they breadcrumb you with that false hope, that false sense of security. So you're forever fighting to get those good times back. With a narcissist, they don't treat you badly all the time. They can offer those intermittent reinforcements of play nice when they want something from you, and also to confuse you just that little bit more. So when someone has cheated, it causes pain. And don't let anyone ever take that pain away from you. It causes pain. And that pain is usually because we have been left disappointed through our expectations. And a narcissist manipulates us into having expectations that we shouldn't have, and then leaves us with that disappointment and leaves us with that pain. We have to find our own way to assign a new meaning to those expectations, assign a new meaning to that disappointment, and assign a new meaning to that pain, assign a new meaning to that relationship, whatever meaning that is to you, to help you overcome the past and move on to your future. Because the more you focus on the fact that they've hurt you, they've let you down, which they have, but the more you focus on that, the more you focus on the pain of the past, the more it keeps you trapped in the past, the more it keeps you trapped in that pain, the more it keeps them in control of your emotional feelings. When you get to a point that you can recognise that they have a lack of morals, they have a lack of respect, they have a lack of loyalty, they are very manipulative, calculating, cold, envious people that are that unhappy within themselves, they have to go around destroying others to feel better about themselves. You can lower your expectations of their level of understanding for how they have hurt you, and you can raise your standards of the behaviour you will no longer accept from them. You can realise that that is who they are as a person, and they're not going to change who they are as a person, because that behaviour has worked for them for a long time. That's how they get their level of certainty. That's how they feel significant in the world. You can't do anything to help them. You're not going to be the one to change them. The one who's going to change them is themselves. And while ever you forgive them, they learn that they can get away with their behaviour. Therefore, they're not going to change their behaviour. Closure is learning reality for what it is, learning about them for who they are and what they do to people, to leave your past in the past and start finding the things that make you happy. Start finding your life, start finding your joy, start doing all those things that the narcissist stopped you from doing. Start doing those things again, start enjoying those things again, start living life for you again. Think of that one person in the world that you truly care about, that you really want the best for that person, and start treating yourself how you treat that person, and stop treating yourself the way the narcissist treated you. A narcissist wants to train you into not feeling like you're enough so that you work harder to please them. You are enough. It's them that don't feel enough, which is why they're projecting those feelings into you to get you to do what they want you to do. You are enough. You had the coping skills to survive the relationship. You have the coping skills to survive the pain of recovery. When it comes to pain, if you stay within that relationship where they keep bringing you pain, where they invalidate your feelings, where they devalue you, where they discard you, where they lie to you, where they cheat on you, where they gaslight you, you are going to live a lifetime of pain. When you step away from that known into the unknown and work through your pain, you can find a lifetime of joy, and you can also find the coping mechanisms to deal with whatever life throws at you. If anyone has any advice on what helped them recognise somebody who was cheating on them, or helped them overcome the heartbreak of somebody cheating on them, please do add that into the comments, as you never know who's reading through that it might help. Thank you very much for listening. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.